Thank you so much, business broker Rainier Gabas, our Link Alabang IT head. I would like to thank each and every one of you for attending the Link Alabang event, our weekly investors forum. We proudly present our theme for the month, buying an income. Before we formally start the business sale presentation, let us call our Link Alabang CEO and President to deliver an opening remarks. She has served the business community for over 25 years. She was a former vice president of Bank of America in California, USA, providing corporate financing to SMEs and public companies. When she left the banking industry, she parlayed her experience as a business broker for 10 years in the US. She is also a business owner herself. She owned a Hallmark store in California. Having joined Link, she brings to you resources of the world's largest business brokerage firm. She is none other than Mrs. Eleanor Carbonell. Take it away, Eleanor.
Thank you, Paul. Welcome to LINK Alabang's Investor Webinar, a forum for investors like yourselves who are seriously looking to buy an income. This is the theme of our webinar today, buying an income. And why buying an income? Because today's economic environment awakened all of us to the fact that we need to drive and plan for our future. We can no longer depend on lifetime employment. To start, let me give you a background of who we are and what Link Business Brokering is all about. Link is a multinational company headquartered out of Auckland, New Zealand. We operate 30 offices in 4 countries. We are pioneering in the Philippines, but we now have 2 offices, and Link Alabang is the second office. We are, in essence, an intermediary representing buyers and sellers of businesses. Because we've been in business for over 20 years, we have a long-standing brand and therefore have a proven process to help guide our clients. We follow a 9-step process in listing a business exclusively, so you, as an investor, benefit from the work that we do when we gather this pertinent information about the businesses we list confidentially. This is the reason why we ask our investors to sign a non-disclosure agreement. Confidentiality is key to our business. Having said this, it is important for you, therefore, to be represented by a professional Link business broker to obtain this confidential information. And when you decide to buy a business, we also have a proven process. One of our brokers, Lanny Davis, will walk you through the simple process of buying a business through Link. Be confident then that when you buy a business through Link, you are being represented by a professional and ethical business broker. Thank you for joining us today. I hope that by the end of this webinar, you will say to yourself, it was worth your time. We hope that you will join us in the near future. We will have more of these webinars, so please stay tuned. And now, let me give the floor back to our moderator, Paul. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Eleanor. A gentle reminder to all participants, at the end of the presentation, you may raise your questions or comment by sending a text message to the number being flashed on your screen. We would gladly assist you. We now formally start the business presentation. The first presenter is business broker Benji Tabayag. He is one of the top business broker at LINK Alabang. He already sold businesses. He has a vast experience in customer service for over the years, which complement his role as a business broker of LINK Alabang. He will present the following businesses. First is the coffee manufacturing distribution business with high potential. And second, earning food distributor with exclusive territorial coverage. Take it away, Benji.
Thank you very much, Paul, and good morning to everyone. So, to kickstart the presentations that we prepared for you today, I'm going to start providing information regarding the 2 distribution businesses. The first one is the earning food distributor with exclusive territorial coverage. This ice cream distributor of one type of ice cream has been operating for since 2014 and very profitable for more than 6 years. It has a distribution channels of more than hundreds of store outlets and schools, and manufactures own popsicle product with own 3 machines. And they enjoyed an exclusive territorial coverage. Included in the sale are the motorcycles and delivery van, and inventory of around 250 plus freezers, mostly deployed in retail outlets and partners. In the business side, they have around 4 storage freezers, and they are renting around less than 10,000 pesos to operate this business. Providing an overview of the operations, they deployed around 250 plus retail freezers to clients. So The model is that each time that they have a new store customer, they will going to provide them a freezer for them to store the new ice cream from their supplier. So they are averaging around 750,000 monthly orders from this particular brand of ice cream, and then generating around 7.5 million sales revenues in 2019, with an estimated EBITDA of 1.5 million in 2019. The good thing is that all deliveries are cash basis and no receivables and bad debts. They enjoyed an exclusive territorial coverage provided by the supplier on three big areas, and they've already reached out more than 1,000 stores outlets since operations 6 years ago. But the current active customers are 235 stores plus 40 schools. With these active accounts, they have deployed 250 plus company-owned freezers. So there's so much more room for improvement on this store and growing the business. They can reach out to more than 1,000 store outlets covering in their territorial coverage. So they enjoyed a nice revenue growth since 2019, and during the lockdown periods, this business is thriving. Um, as comparing the January to May from 2019 versus 2020, the business shows the graph shows that it thrived during the lockdown periods ending May 2020. Providing you an income and expense summary of this business. So the 2019 EBITDA is 1.5 million, and the 2020 sales is 2.6 million, giving them a 471,000 ending May 2020. So on the right side, it shows you the orders the actual orders they made to their supplier, and they are averaging around 750,000 each month. So this business is selling for 5.6 million plus for all applicable taxes. So if you have any questions or inquiries regarding the business, kindly send your inquiries or questions on the cell number shown in the screen. The benefits of owning this business, it enjoys a exclusive territorial coverage with a potential growth, and then this business enjoys no bad debts and no receivables, and very sustainable since they're already operating since 2012. Now we go to the second distribution business that we prepared for you today. This is an earning coffee manufacturing distribution business. Established in 2017, and the owner is involved already in coffee farming and manufacturing since the 1990s. It has an online presence in marketplace like Lazada and Shopee, and this business is FDA certified, and the brand is registered in the IPO. So the model of this business, it starts with the coffee beans. So from the coffee beans, this business is roasting it, grinding, and then packaging it for distribution to different channels. So this business has an online presence already, especially to the start in the start of 2020, when they already in the Lazada and Shopee, and they have already exposures in eBay and Amazon recently through resellers, and they have sellers offering to hotels, coffee shops, and end customers. So the business the business is very raw in terms of marketing operation. They still have room for growth. They only rely on their resellers in terms of nationwide coverage in terms of distribution of these coffee products. Providing an informed performance of this business for this year alone, for the month of March to August 2020, the average sales of this company is 138,000 per month. So this is during the lockdown period ending August. So in which in the same period they're averaging around 2,421 average monthly transactions. Just to provide you a snapshot of their income expense summary, The 2019 figure shows you that the net income is 1.5 million, generated from 70% transactions from Lazada. This business is selling for 7.5 million pesos for an 80% ownership of the corporation. So the benefits of owning this business, it has a potential growth of the brand. You can leverage on the online exposure. They already started with Lazada and Shopee, and now with the international marketplace like eBay and Amazon. They have a strong demand locally, and this business is already operating 2017, although the owner is already in the business since 1990s. Thank you very much, Paul.
Thank you so much, Benji. So, for the participants, kindly send your questions or inquiries to the number shown below. All right. Our next presenter is business broker Mario Bate. Mario Bate is a top business broker at Link Alabang and already sold businesses. He is a licensed real estate broker. As a Link business broker, he exhibits great interpersonal skill and bring enthusiasm knowing he can help clients in the buying selling process of businesses. He will present the following businesses. First is a profitable steakhouse owned by a celebrity chef and established sportswear manufacturing. Take it away, Mario.
Thank you, business broker Paul Vincent Balita. We have a short video presentation of profitable steak owned by a celebrity chef. Profitable steak and ribs restaurant owned by celebrity chef. History: Steak and Ribs Restaurant was launched in 2015, a partnership of two best friends. Its aim was to deliver sumptuous comfort food that friends and families will crave and cherish. It is strategically located at the heart of Quezon City, where there is a medium to high foot and drive-by traffic. Background of the business: casual dine-in establishment featuring Filipino Western comfort food set in a cozy atmosphere and a family-friendly vibe, with Instagrammable ambience spread positivity and inspiration to our diners. Offers affordable steaks and dishes. Its menu covers everything from snacks and appetizers, main dishes to desserts and beverage, and includes kid-friendly, vegetarian, and keto-friendly options with 50 seating capacity. Market overview captures market with all ages. Foodies who always look for a cozy place to dine out after school or work meals. Expanded its takeout and deliveries with partners Food Panda, Somato, Bookie, Mangan PH, and Happy Move. This is the financials. This is the financial performance. If you could see, there's a slight deduction, slight revenue of its income because the owner of this business has a lot of other business to take care of. They have a lot on their plate, and one of the partners is focused on his um, construction business, and the other one, a celebrity chef, focuses on its consultancy and other things. Aside this, they still have a strong positive income because of the brand and because of the food are delicious. Benefits of owning this business and included in the asking price. Strategically located in the heart of Quezon City, great tasting food and regularly updated menu to meet market trends without detaching from the brand concept. Excellent guest service and satisfaction. ISO aligned standard procedures makes the company easy to set up for franchising. Good marketing. 18,000 Facebook followers and 8,000 Instagram followers. Price inclusive of 200,000 inventory, a commissary that can accommodate 3 stores, liquor license, and brand name, partners with top banks, food deliveries apps and services. Profitable steak and ribs restaurants owned by a celebrity chef priced at 3 million plus plus taxes. We don't just meet expectation, we exceed them. Our next business, established sportswear. Prior to this, we have a short video presentation. Its history. The owner who loves sports and business established this company in 2008, specializing in sportswear manufacturing. The company came out with products such as industrial back support, its bestseller, marine rash guard, body support, combat compression wear, and many other protection gears and sportswears that help individuals, especially the elderly and athletes, to avoid or lessen injuries. These sportswear manufacturing companies has more or less 800 products. Some of these products are full body protective suit for male and female, elbow support, hand palm support protection, compressed bicycle short, knee support, shoulder support, ankle support brace, short support, maternity back and front support, wrist banding support, and child back support. Their bestseller, the industrial back support. This product not only caters to individuals, they also supply companies like construction, freight services, and others that requires heavy lifting. Market overview with online presence from top two e-commerce marketing platform, namely Lazada. Its sales in 2019 amounted to 6.9 million. Shopee, its sales in 2019 amounted to 1.2 million. Lazada ranked number one in the Philippines in 2019. Its monthly estimated traffic is 25 million. Shopee, which ranked number two, monthly estimate traffic is 14.4 million. Source Asian App. Financial performance. Their 2019 gross income is 10.2 million. Its 2019 net income is 5.9 million. Benefits of owning this business. The seller has already sourced out the best quality materials at a reasonable price in China. Online marketing presence from top two e-commerce platforms, room for growth like catering to niche market, skilled laborers with years of experience, potential to tap international markets, and a brick and mortar business. Established sportswear manufacturing asking price it's 8,490,000, including in the asking price more or less 4 million worth of raw materials and finished goods, its merchandise, trademarks, patents, and trade secret. Thank you very much. Back to you, our moderator, Paul Vincent Balita.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mr.
Mr.
Mario.
Mario Bate.
For our viewers, kindly send your questions to the cell number in our screen. All right. Our next presenter is business broker Noemi Concepcion. She is a top business broker at LINK Alabang and already sold businesses. She has a broad experience in corporate marketing, entrepreneurship, and real estate broker abroad. She will present the bag manufacturing company. Take it away, Noemi.
Thank you, Paul. And as promised by Paul, I will be presenting an exciting bag manufacturing business. But let me show you first a quick 1-minute video so that it can give you a brief overview of the business. So I hope you enjoyed that brief highlights of the business. So as background, this bag manufacturing has been around for 16 years as a sole proprietorship. It has developed from our usual handicraft of tampipi and bayong of long ago. It is now especially handmade to include beautiful designs, putting together indigenous weaving materials like tinalak, tikog, burlap, abaca, hemp, rattan, sabutan, buntal, and even snakeskin and animal prints, as well as, of course, the usual normal cloths. These materials and modern designs make the bags exquisitely fashionable, having evolved from our local handicrafts. The business has been supported by the Department of Trade and Industry as it participated in both national and international trade shows, among which are the prestigious CITEM, Manila Fashion Connect, and Manila Fiesta, and the Chinese Expo. It has a great advantage, which is its pride, joy, and strength. It is the only PVC mold maker for bags in the country. As you can see in this display, you can fashion different shapes and sizes of bag base. They do not use cardboard or paper mache, but these sturdy and long-lasting PVC molds. Market overview. As for its market, it has local presence in plush department stores. It carries its own brands, by the way, and it is a well-known supplier and subcontractor for other bag manufacturers. It also sells to buyers in Japan, Denmark, Brazil, and the US. As for its financial performance, here are the bar graphs for the gross sales and gross profit. The business sells in the range of 2 million and the gross profit is between 1.2 to 1.4 million. Now, these figures include official sales of finished goods. But if you add sales of the subcontractors, it can increase by 40%. So these are the figures of the bar graph that I showed you. Notice that in 2019, though, there is a decrease in revenue. However, that's because, by the way, the owner has decided to retire. He's 70 plus years old. And the focus is a little on the agriculture side that he wants to be in. However, check out the gross profit. It is still a very healthy 63%. Okay, so now what are the benefits of owning this business? The owner will transfer his more than 35 years experience in technology and bag manufacturing. Buyer may register the mold's intellectual rights if he so wishes, and he will have the endless creative possibilities of designs because he now owns this manufacturing business. He will inherit supplier lists, contacts, customers, and sales data. And he will have the skilled labor with years of experience. Plus, he has all these possibilities of expanding online and digital marketing to include international markets. So having said that, the asking price is 6 million. Included in the package would be 2 million worth of raw material and inventory, assets, equipment, and merchandise. Of course, it's trade secret and a very stable profitability. So thank you very much. If you have questions, just follow those numbers or text and call those numbers at the bottom. Back to you, Paul.
Thank you, Noemi. So again, for our viewers, kindly send your question to the cell number in our screen. All right. Maybe you are wondering how to buy these businesses. Link provides an effective and safe way for buyers to buy a business. Let us call Link Alabang Corporate Secretary and Business Broker Lani Davis to explain the easy steps in buying a business at Link. Take it away, Lani.
Thank you, Paul, and good morning, everyone. Let me walk you through Link's easy steps to buying a business. Step 1. The buyer will inquire and sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. In this step, initial meeting with prospective buyers and qualifying the buyers as well. This process will determine whether the potential buyer is motivated and in a position to complete the process. Next, we have step 2. The buyer will receive a business summary. Link brokers will provide a detailed business summary, financial statement, information memorandum for further evaluation. Then we have step 3. The buyer will make an ocular visit. It's an actual inspection of the business. If the buyer is interested to push through, then it's time to make an offer to purchase, which is under step 4, offer to purchase. The buyer will make an offer, a letter of intent that will course through, of course, with link. Then we'll proceed to step 5, the purchase agreement preparation. Your link broker will coordinate between the seller and the buyer to facilitate agreement between the both parties. And then we have step 6, the signing of agreement by both parties. If the PA has been signed and accepted, the buyer and seller is under contract. Please take note that signing the agreement doesn't mean that the business is sold. The buyer will want to verify all the information supplied and review any details not previously available due to commercial sensitivity of a given business. Then we have step 7, initial down payment. It is required depending on the total selling price of a given business. Then we have step 8, due diligence. All material aspects of the business, including but not limited to the database of the clients, financial informations, permits and licenses, accreditations, memberships, either government or private, shall be made available for buyer's inspection. And then the length of time a buyer requests for a due diligence process to be completed will be open depend on the complexity of the given business. Then we have the last, step 9, settlement and handover. This will be the full payment, transfer of business to new owners, handover of operations, and ownership of the business. Parties agree to fully cooperate with each other to ensure a smooth transition during the interim period. After completing this process, the deal is successfully sealed. Back to you, Paul.
Thank you so much, Lani. All right, here we go at the Q&A portion. So let us call our panelists, President Eleanor Carbonell, Business Broker Lani Davis, Business Broker Benji Tabayag, and Business Broker Mario Bate. Okay, for the first question, for the coffee manufacturing business, how much inventory does the seller maintain every month?
Thank you very much, Paul. So for the coffee business distribution, since it is selling for 80% ownership, so practically the investor or the buyer will invest on the business on the 80% capacity. No? But based on the financials that I've shown you a while ago in the presentation, the average monthly transactions during the last 6 months is around 133,000 pesos, averaging 2,421 orders. So, daily basis, you need to maintain around 10 to 15,000 of inventory for you to cope up with the delivery channels orders. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Benji. Then for the steakhouse, Mr. Mario, how much is the initial investment if I will open a steakhouse with liquor license and commissary? Is the recipe included in the sale?
Thank you, Paul. What we are selling right now, a profitable steak restaurant, the cost that we had and the investment cost us 5.5 million, including the recipes. So you're gonna buy it very reasonable. It's a reasonable price because it's less than our total investment. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Mario Bate. The next question is for the bag manufacturing. Noemi?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, can the bag manufacturing business be relocated?
Yes, actually, at this point, he has two locations. One is in a garage in his house, and another one is in his small factory in Marikina. However, during this pandemic, he intends to close the one in Marikina so as to lessen the rental, and will just be putting all together his machines in his garage. So in other words, if there was a buyer, he can do the same thing. He can either choose to put it in a building or factory, or put it in his garage or backyard. There you go.
Thank you, Noemi. The next question is for the ice cream distributor. What are the requirements for the ice cream manufacturer to be an exclusive distributor? If the investor or buyer is in the south, can they still get the exclusive distribution in the north? Yeah, Benji.
Thank you very much, Paul. Actually, it's not really easy to get a exclusive territorial coverage for this particular brand of ice cream that they are distributing in their area, because you need to establish your network and your experience in terms of managing your territories. So with this one, they're already operating more than 6 years, and then the ice cream brand already trusted them for them to grow their brand on these three particular areas. So it's not easy for it's very challenging now to get a territorial coverage, especially in Metro Manila, because they already assigned it to several other distributors like them. Thank you.
Thank you, Benji. The next question is for the sportswear manufacturing. What do you consider as niche market, as discussed in your presentation, Mr. Mario?
Thank you. Actually, sportswear manufacturing has a lot of growth potential. Actually, the niche markets are like the fashion industry because they have a particular brand, and if they put a set of their brand to a sportswear, then they will carry the brand and they could associate to this sportswear company. Also, sports like diving shops, actually diving clubs that wants their own brand, and the materials will be just outsourced by this sportswear or done by this sportswear company. Also other sports like water ski and everything. So there's a lot of potential for growth for this particular market, and also the price will be higher because you cater for these brands. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mario. There's a general question. What are the marketing steps done by the businesses presented during this pandemic or lockdown? Can we ask first Mr. Benji Tabayag to answer the question?
The pandemic is really to reach out each and every stores in their territorial coverage, because most of the stores are not really not only online. They have an online presence, no? So they need to go out there and touch base each and every stores. It is different in the coffee distribution business, because the coffee distribution business during this year 2020, they already established themselves in the Lazada and Shopee, and then for the 2 weeks from now, they're already in the eBay and Amazon. So the reach for the online their online presence is now complete in terms of offering their brands in the marketplace. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Mr. Benji. Again, question. What are the marketing steps done by the business presented during this pandemic or lockdown? Can we ask Noemi to answer the question?
Okay, so the owner defines his marketing by the 4 Ps: product, price, place, and promotions. With regards to product, he insists on good quality And therefore, to be competitive, he has retained his core skilled workers who already know what quality is. And for price, he gives volume discounts. Whereas, as regards to place and promotions, he is in touch with his current clients, department stores, and even continuing to be in touch with his international suppliers and what do you call these clients, especially the one in Brazil where he has a current order right now. And though he is 70 years old, he enlists the help of his son in order to expand his online and digital marketing. His favorites are Facebook and Instagram, although they plan to expand and looking towards going into Lazada. That's all.
All right. Thank you, Noemi. Again, what are the marketing steps done by the businesses presented during this pandemic or lockdown? Yeah, take it away, Mario.
Thank you, Business Broker Paul Vincent. With regards to the steakhouse, they partners heavily with food related apps like Food Panda, Somato, Bookie, Manghan PH, because it helps them to push the food because of this lockdown and pandemic. It generated enough sales for them. With regards to the sportswear manufacturing, luckily in 2019 they started to pull out of the merchandise from the malls. So they heavily tie up with these two top to income for Lazada alone, gross at 6 million and 6.9 million, and Shopee at 1.2 million. So now their focus, their brands are online. The 90% is online now. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Mario, how about the steakhouse?
With regards to the steakhouse, they partnered with top food deliveries like Food Panda, Somato, Manghan PH to boost the sales because of the pandemic. They focus more on the deliveries and there's a demand for it because their foods are great and delicious.
Thank you, Mario. Okay. For Eleanor Carbonell, what if I don't have a link business broker yet?
Okay, if I'm understanding the question correctly, you are on this webinar, this forum, and obviously you became aware of this forum through someone. Somebody either invited you or you got it through an email. So my request is to go back to that person who invited you, because that person invited you to this webinar and therefore a relationship exists. If you found out about a webinar just through Facebook, then what I strongly suggest is you call the office, and the phone number is right there on the screen. And when we get the request, then I personally will assign it to one of our brokers. LINK Alabang has several brokers that you can work with. And depending on your question or your inquiry, then we can certainly assign you to the broker who can best service you. Okay. I hope that answers the question. Thank you.
Thank you, Eleanor. Okay, for further questions about the business we presented and other concern, kindly call your business broker or send a text message to our cell phone number being flashed on the screen. For the closing remarks, may we call on Eleanor Carbonell.
Okay. Once again, Thank you very much for attending this webinar. The intent of this webinar is really to expose to the marketplace who we are, what we do, what our processes are, so that people become aware that there is a way for listing a business exclusively and confidentially, and then there is also a way for you to buy businesses. Now, as I have said early on, the effort here in the Philippines is pioneering. About 5 years ago, 4 years ago, when we first started, nobody even knew what business brokering was all about. So we are out there trying to educate the marketplace of what business brokering is all about. Yes, there are investment bankers and venture capital people out there on a larger transactions. However, on the SMEs, nobody is really representing them. And I was informed that some of these companies where there was no succession in place, they just closed down. And what a shame that is. They closed down after years of nurturing this business. So now there is an opportunity for you to either list the business confidentially, exclusively, and then there is a way for people, a vehicle for people to look into LINK Business Brokers Alabang to see what businesses are listed for sale. So I hope that with our effort in getting the message out there to the marketplace, we will get more and more people to become aware of business brokering. In other parts of the world, this has been around a long time. This is just relatively new in this country. So we are here to stay. So stay tuned and connect with us. We have our phone number. Please connect with us. If you have any questions, any, even just conversation, we would be glad to assist you. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Eleanor. For our close, there's a saying in the Forbes magazine: 10 out of 10 business, 8 out of 10 business fails. So why not? Why buy? Why start your own business where you can buy one, a profitable one? So see you again next week. Bye bye. Thank you.